New York State now requires that villages and local agencies control the amount of fats, oils, and grease released into the sewers, aka fog. Restaurants and food service establishments are a significant source of fog. In the past, you may have put fats, oils, and grease down the drain, but that practice is no longer legal or acceptable. Remember, your kitchen drain is not a dump. This video will show you the practices and procedures your food service establishment should follow to properly handle and dispose of fog. Fats, oils, and grease. Fog include lard, cooking oil, butter, shortening, and meat fat. Fog accumulates in fryers, pots and pans, food scraps, and spoiled food, as well as on floors and cooking surfaces. Fog causes problems when it gets into the sewer through sinks, floor drains, food grinders, or garbage disposals. Sewer lines can become blocked, causing untreated wastewater to overflow onto the street, into storm drains leading to the Long Island Sound, or even back up into your facility. Sewage spills spread disease and can result in large fines and cleanup costs. The best way to stop fog pollution from building up in sewer lines is to keep fats, oils, and grease from entering your drains in the first place. Here's how. Always use best management kitchen practices. The Village of Port Chester will conduct inspections to make sure that restaurants and food service establishments are using the following best fog management practices. These practices include drain screens. Install screens in all kitchen sinks and floor drains. Such screens should be easily removable for frequent cleaning. Remember, the drain is not a dump. Dispose of screen solids in the trash. Food solids improperly disposed of can clog pipes and overload grease traps and interceptors. Clean mats, hoods, and kitchenware. Remove excess fog waste before washing floor mats and garbage cans in a mop sink or designated curbed area connected to the sewer. Do not wash these items in the street or alley where runoff can go into storm drains. When cleaning hoods and filters, dispose of the fog waste in the trash or into a drain connected to a grease interceptor. Alternatively, you can opt to have your hoods professionally cleaned and maintained. Scrape or dry wipe excess food and grease from pots, pans, fryers, utensils, and screens, and place this fog waste into the trash. Also, empty your grill top scrap baskets or boxes into the trash. Dishwashing. Use rubber scrapers, squeegees, or paper towels to dry white food and fog waste from cooking ware and serving equipment, and place it into the trash prior to washing the dishes. Also, do not discharge hot wastewater above 140 degrees Fahrenheit into a drain connected to a grease trap or interceptor. Collect and recycle. Pour yellow cooking grease and liquid oil from pots, pans, and fryers into an appropriately covered grease container for recycling. Use an authorized waste collection service or recycling center to dispose of this oil and grease. Keep written records of all such pickups and servicing, as inspectors may ask to see them. Spill prevention. Avoid spills by monitoring and emptying grease and oil containers before they get full. Always use a covered container to avoid spilling when transporting grease and oil. Use spill kits. Buy or make your own spill kits with absorbent materials such as towels or kitty litter. Keep your spill kit well marked and accessible. Designate a key employee on each shift to do cleanup and restock the spill kit. Also, place absorbent materials such as pads or paper towels under fryers or in other areas where grease and oil may drip or spill. Spill cleanup. If a fog spill does happen, block off floor drains near the spill to prevent any fat, oil, or grease from entering the sewer. Never hose wash a spill into a drain, gutter, street, alley, or storm drain. Clean fog spills completely with towels or absorbing materials and put them in the trash. Training and follow through. Employers and employees need to always follow these best kitchen practices. Fog management training should be conducted, and posters and brochures should be evident and accessible. Thank you for remembering that the kitchen drain is not a dump, and thank you for taking the time to understand how proper disposal of fats, oils, and grease helps protect public health and the environment. Successful fog management is good for the community, and avoiding fines and expensive cleanup costs is also good for your business. The procedures discussed in this video are the most common fats, oils, and grease management practices. However, please consult with the Village of Port Chester regarding possible additional fog management practices that you may be required to follow.